Welcome to Be the Voice with Tojo. Tojo is a sales manager, he is a trekker, he is a cyclist, he is a runner, and he wears a lot of these different hats. Today I'm so excited to have a conversation with Tojo. Hi Tojo,
Hi, Sesh.
please tell about yourself. We all know you as a Toastmaster, but I really wanted to know who you are and what is your profession and your journey through your career and life.
Thank you, Sesh. Thank you, Sesh, for having me here. I'm from a village called Todupuzha in Kerala. It's in nearby Idukki district. It's a hilly area. Look, that's from where I am. I started my career as a medical representative long back, 20 years back, almost 17 years back. I started my career. Soon after my graduation, I started as a medical representative. Joined a company called Pokat Pharmaceutical. I was responsible for generating prescriptions from doctors. Then I moved to a different segment into finance. Later, I got an opportunity to get into logistics industry. I started my career in logistics industry with a company called DHL. I started my life in DHL in Kerala. Then I moved to Bangalore. Later, I got an opportunity to join a company called Expeditors. Expeditors is a US-based 3PL service provider. We are into the international logistics services. To give you in simple terms, you might have seen the containers moving in the vessels, right? So we are the service providers for moving containers to the other trade, especially for the US trade or Far East trade and all. Expeditors is the service provider moving all these containerized cargoes to different locations. That's my profession. I'm into Expeditors for almost 9 years. That's about me.
9 years into a single company, Tojo. That is amazing journey. Tojo, I have one curious question. I understand for sales you need passion, but did you start sales with passion, or at what point you got this passion into sales?
See, when in school days, whenever any professor asks you in the college days or school days, when our professor asks you what's your passion, you will not tell that I want to become a sales professional, right? You might tell I want to become an engineer, doctor. So like that, even I had a dream. I wanted to be in army. I attended so many tests, but I could not pass. That was my initial passion. I wanted to join Indian Air Force or Indian Navy. That was my initial passion. Then, since I was into sports quota, I also always wanted to be a coach. I wanted to be a football coach. That also didn't work out. Later, for my kind of graduation which I had, I just completed my MBA as a outsourced course. But as per my graduation, I got first job as a sales profession in a company called Pokat Pharmaceuticals. So there I started my sales profession. Then I realized, there is something in this profession, because when you are in front of the customers, when you're meeting, in sales you'll meet different kind of people. You can even meet the C-level employees. So when you meet C-level employees, the way you present, the way you speak also differs, right? So I thought this is my profession. So then I started continuing that profession itself. As I told earlier, I want to be in sales because that's my passion.
So you developed this passion after joining in your first company, and then you
Yes,
developed the
yes.
passion. Got it. So, and this is something it might be very professional for me to ask. Like, what is your conversion number? Because you said people should be willing to handle their disappointments in sales.
Yes.
What exactly is the conversion number? Say, like, you reach out to 10 customers, how many would you be able to convert, and what is the industry standards?
Yeah. See, it's not that you can go and convert any customers with your first meeting. It will take minimum 3 to 6 months time to convert a business. And some of the businesses which we have, like warehousing and distribution, these are long-term contracts. So to convert a long-term contract, it might take minimum of 3 years, because a customer who signs a warehousing or distribution, they will not change the service providers, because it's very painful, painful activities are there for changing a service provider if customer is signed for a distribution product.
Got it.
But in my company, we approach customers with solution mind. Now we give the customers a solution, and we are not going for immediate businesses. It will take years. Some of those I still remember one of my distribution customer. I closed that business after 6 years of follow-up. So you should patiently be with the customers, send the marketing information to the customer whenever they are taking a decision to change the service provider. The top of recall, top of mind recall should be your name. So for that, if you're meeting a customer, the customer says that no, I don't have business at present, you shouldn't get disappointed. You start meeting them on regular intervals, start sending the market updates to the customer. Whenever customer has some problem, then he will call you. So that's the moment you should use your sales techniques to close that business.
So that's approximately 10 to 20% you close.
Yeah, I'll tell maximum the conversion rate will be 10%.
That's great. Thanks a lot for running me through all your professional journey. I'm very, very curious to know about your personal passion, your running, your cycling, and your trekking experiences. Why so much obsession with fitness, and why do you do all of these? I know, like, you go on a trekking and you switch off your mobile for 10 days. What exactly does these passion means to you? How do you try to balance out your profession and passion?
My passion is always associated with my profession. I feel that as a person, I feel that you should be always presentable. If you're not presentable enough, you may not create an impact in front of customers, whether it's be your customer or an individual like you. If you're not presentable, we cannot create an impact. Especially in sales profession, we should be presentable because I'm representing an organization. So I should be always presentable. Personally, I feel that for you to be presentable, you should be fit. So that thought process came into my mind. Then I started. I'm already an athlete, but this kind of passion for my endurance cycling, endurance running, then trekking. So trekking, I started doing the trekking 2 years before, but all these endurance events help me to keep fit, and I love to be on the mountains because when you're on the mountains, you can reinvent yourself. You will understand you'll understand you can live without gadgets, right? So mountains, I always like. I like endurance cycling. I can even do a cycling for 2 days continuously. The longest distance which I rode is almost 400 kilometers. That's in Kerala, from one end of Kerala to the other end. We will meet different people when you're into this kind of sports. We'll start meeting different people. You will see different places. If you're going to a place in your car, you may not see or entire beauty of that particular place. But if you're on a cycle, you will see lot of different people. You will see lot of scenery which you are not even seen. So I developed this passion as part of my profession because, as I told, I always believe that a sales profession or for anyone, you should have some passion towards your physical exercise. You should keep yourself fit so that you will be presentable. You will have that adrenaline level boost when you're doing exercise in the morning. So then the entire day you'll feel fresh. So that's how I believe in being fit.
Tojo, this is an amazing answer. I never thought like your passion is directly linked with your profession because you feel being fit is very important for you to be presentable, and being presentable is very important for your profession. I have never thought about this particular aspect at all. And this answer definitely is amazing. And I have this question. You can try to put 2 days freely?
Yeah. So we have some event called BRMs where lot of people, around 70 to 100 people will come together. We have different events like 200 kilometers, 300 kilometers, 400, 600, 1,200 kilometers. So during COVID period, I've completed my 200 kilometers ride, which takes almost entire day. 300 will take, if you start in the morning, you can finish by around 10 p.m. in the midnight. 400 kilometers will take you 2 days. Then 600 I tried. I completed till 300 kilometers. Then I could not come back. Then I kept my cycle in a train and booked my ticket for both my cycle and for me. Then I came back from a place called Cananur in Kerala. So I started from Cochin. I went till Cananur. Then I felt that I'm exhausted. I could not complete that 600 kilometers. But that experience which I had, no, even though I had a dream to complete 600 kilometers, within 300 kilometers I got exhausted. Then you should give up some time in your life. No, that also will give you a certain understanding about your fitness level. So you should not be. You should know your body's strength, right? So I understood that I'm not capable of completing a 600 kilometers. For that, I need to do a lot of practice. So this is an eye opener. You learn certain things from each and every event. So from 600 kilometers, I understood that I should practice more.
I'm really amazed when you say you cycle 300 kilometers on the trot. Tojo, I cycle only 10 kilometers and I feel like I need at least 2 days rest. How much time do you take to recover from your cycling?
It will take for you one day. One full day it will take for you to come out of that pain which your muscles might be having. You should take complete rest at least for one day.
And I have another question. Is it like in the entire sales industry, like people are obsessed about fitness, or it is Tojo's way of looking into sales?
Yeah, I've seen many people in sales industry itself, not sales profession, in different industries, the sales profession. I've seen certain people are not giving. These people might be traveling almost every day, right? They might be some of these sales professionals will be always on travel. They will have an excuse to say that no, I don't have time. But their way of lifestyle, you might eat from outside, you might have odd times, you might be sleeping late night, you might wake up early morning and go for a travel. And over a period of time, your body shape will come into a different angle. So it's always better to keep yourself fit. When you're fit, when you're meeting a customer we should create a positive impact at the first sight itself, right? So that happens when the customer sees you. So for that, I believe, you should not have excuses. You should not have excuses saying that I don't have time. If you are traveling almost every day, at least you should find out the weekends, Saturday or Sunday, you should find out some time, at least half an hour time to do some exercise and keep yourself fit. I always believe, you should be fit enough to create an impact in front of anyone. It's not only your customer. It should be anyone, whoever you are going to meet. If you're fit, you can create an impact in front of them. Yeah.
Thank you, Tojo, for being an inspiration. I'm sure I'm not going to give any more excuses in my fitness journey. I'm going to hit the gym really regularly going forward. Moving on to the next one, you're also a Toastmaster.
Yes.
How exactly Toastmaster helped you in your career, and how are you able to balance your passion, like your fitness journey, your career, your family, and Toastmaster? What exactly Toastmaster means to you?
So recently, says in my company in Expeditors, I've been enrolled for a leadership program. So as part of my leadership program, it's a 13 months leadership program. There are 13 chapters which I need to complete. There are a lot of assignments. I meet a lot of people, interact with a lot of people, take a lot of feedback from my peers, from my managers. Now, as part of my leadership program, I was interacting with different people. So one day I was interacting with one of my senior person who's into distribution product. He is the product manager in that particular product. So I was having an interaction with him. Then he asked me one thing. Tojo, you're doing a lot of things. You're going for running, you're doing cycling, you're going for swimming, you're doing a lot of activities to keep your body fit. What are you doing for your communication skill? What are you doing for your leadership skill? What are you doing for your professional life? That particular question, like, because a sales professional or anyone who wants to come up, who wants to take up the leadership position, should have a communication skill. You should be able to communicate well in front of others. That one question triggered me. Then I thought I should really work upon my communication skill, develop my leadership skill. That search for developing my communication skill made me to land at Toastmasters. And that particular person who triggered that question in me, he also joined Toastmasters. His name is Arun Prakash. He is VP membership in Annanar Orator Toastmasters Club. I still remember that conversation which I had with him, and seeing me transforming, he also got passionate and he also joined Toastmasters. And he is kind of messiah of Toastmasters in my company. So he promotes Toastmasters to his juniors. So in our organization, if you see, a lot of people talk about Toastmasters because we could create a visible change the way I communicate, the way I behave. So that visibility made other managers also to promote Toastmasters in my organization to the juniors.
That's amazing, Tojo. I'm glad the gentleman Arun Prakash introduced you to Toastmasters, and your contribution to Toastmasters and Annanar Orators Club is phenomenal. So, what exactly Toastmasters gave you in terms of the difference? At what point you felt like Toastmasters is making a huge difference in your career, or at least some impact in your career?
Yeah, especially the way I communicate. Since I said again, let me connect it with my profession. Since I've been in sales, I have some impulse attitude. I react. I get excited sometimes. I look for results. Then later stage, during I understood the way you interact in a community club. It should be entirely different. People are entirely different, right? So it's very difficult to manage people. I didn't have the opportunity to manage people. Toastmasters gave me an opportunity to interact with so many people from different industries. I'm not from IT industry, but most of the Toastmasters which whom I'm seeing are from IT industry. So they have a different view of their entire profession and life. And I learned a lot of things after joining Toastmasters, especially the way I communicate with others. You should be polite enough. You should understand their feelings. You should treat yourself. You should not be always looking for result. You should understand their personal motives. So it's very important that you understand a person before getting into a conversation. So Toastmasters gave me a platform where I could develop my leadership skills by interacting with many leaders in Toastmasters.
Got it. So Tojo, success is always measured in numbers.
Yes.
So I'm trying to understand, was there any difference in the numbers before and after Toastmasters in your sales career? Or is it only aesthetically it has improved your communication, it has improved your soft skills? So which one of the success here? Is it completely measurable success that you had sales after joining Toastmasters?
Now, after joining Toastmasters, my confidence level increased, especially in my profession. I should meet so many C-level employees, of the CEOs, director of finance. So I could see a different approach, a different response level from these C-level employees whom I'm meeting. Now, before Toastmasters and after Toastmasters, whenever I'm having a conversation with the senior team member, the senior members in customer side, especially the C-level employee, I could feel that there is a different approach from their side also. So they also started listening to me, started respecting me, because I understood how to communicate to different people. Especially this understanding I learned from Toastmasters. even I could realize, no, I could realize a different change the way in my organization my seniors look at me. Suddenly I can see that there is the great acceptance level in my organization. They all look at me as a leader, as a future leader. I'm always already in a leadership program in my organization. I could see that the way they started looking at me after Toastmasters have changed.
That's amazing, Tojo. I'm really interested to know more about your Toastmaster journey. I want to really deep dive into your Toastmaster journey. But this brings us to the end of episode 1, Be the Wise with Tojo. Catch you with the second episode of Be the Wise with Tojo.
Thank you, Steve.